Hey guys, good morning. This tip, I'm going to be driving, so it might be difficult for me to do while I'm trying to watch the road. Nah, I'm just kidding. I pulled over the side of the road. I'm not gonna try to pull that off. So I'm pulled over on the side of the road. I am dressed for the occasion today, camo for my theme. Today is something that they call commander's intent. So it's a term they use in the military that basically describes when the commanders come up with strategies. They sometimes have really long, 87-page documents about what they want to accomplish. But when they send those instructions out to the field, the commander's intent might be 87 pages long, but they put it into small, easy to remember phrases so that the boots on the ground, the troops in the fields rather, they don't have to remember 87 pages. So what they remember is, let's say it's a seek and destroy mission, right? So that's what they know. Seek and destroy. Get out there and do what you got to do. Rescue mission, hostage situation. So they just want to know, hey, what's the meat and potatoes of what I got to do here? We don't need all the details and to get caught up in the 87 pages of theory behind it. So I think that applies to a lot of what we do, where you can look at the ebook about how to eat and get really bogged down with all the little details about how much of this and what of this. Similarly with training, it could be with you guys that train online using the app. Maybe there's certain things about the app that don't work great in terms of trying to listen to music and keep track of your workouts, or worrying if you filled them out exactly right for me to keep track. So let's get rid of all that crap for a minute and just think of commander's intent. So think about, from a nutrition standpoint, the commander's intent there is control your starchy carbohydrate intake, right? Most people who are having trouble with their weight at this point in time are eating too many starchy carbs as part of their daily diet. So we're going to cut those down. We're going to go on a reduced carbohydrate diet because we know that's going to get you leaner. When you lower your carbs, we have to up your fats a little bit, right? So we don't want to go crazy with that, but we can definitely eat a higher fat diet and should eat a higher fat diet when we're on reduced carbs. We can't go no carbs or really low carbs because we need energy to train. We need carbs to build muscle, carbs to get stronger. So we have our carbs around workout time. They can be a mixture of good, healthy carbs and some crappy carbs just because, again, we need to be able to stay on this diet for a long time. So if we're not allowed to ever have bread or starchy carbs, we're not going to last. I know a lot of bodybuilders at the gym right now are getting ready for a show, and every single week I hear them talking about how they cheated, or they failed, they didn't do it, they binged. So that kind of a diet is not always sustainable for the long term. So that's the reason we build in the crappy carbs pre-workout, if you want them. You don't have to have them, but if you're going to have them, that's the time to have them. And that's it. Don't overthink it. Add fats when you have low carbs, but for the most part, eat healthy whole foods. And moving on, don't get too caught up in all the little stuff, and don't get too creative. Workout-wise, the goal, the commander's intent, is to progress over time, get stronger. You got to keep track of stuff so you know what weights you're using and how many reps, and push yourself to challenge yourself to use a little more weight each time, a few more reps. They don't have to be completely detailed down to the rep and pound every single time. That's maybe not realistic. So where they're using the app, you're writing it down on a piece of paper. If you don't like the app, use a piece of paper. I really don't care. I just want you to track it somewhere that you're moving forward. I put them in my notes in my iPhone, and I record just my big lifts, but I make sure that every time I do them, I'm moving forward, or at least trying to. So again, don't get hung up on the details. Don't let that detour you. Just remember, the big picture is pick the right exercises and move forward, progress. Challenge yourself to use more weight, more reps each time. That's the only way you're going to improve. Okay, so just trying to keep things simple. Don't get bogged down in the details. Have fun, kick ass, and just keep moving forward. All right, have a great day, everybody.